a lot. It was really tough, when we shoot in like 15 years ago in a very remote place in China. It's really tough, and I do all the stunts by myself too, so it's pretty tough. And we have to travel like 4 hours every day to the shooting location. It's tough, but the very interesting character, I think. I'm still young at that period of time, so I don't need to do any don't no need to do any practice before. And I did a lot of action movies before, especially when I was working for a TV station. So physically fit. It's tough because we shoot it in the desert, and I do all the stunts by myself without any double. So it's pretty hard, and the weather is really hot in the desert. We planned to do part two, but we didn't receive very well at the box office for part one, so we don't have a chance to do the part two. I think he would do it in his way. I think every Chinese director want to do a 武侠电影，就是 martial arts movie. I think every Chinese director wants to do one. I think Kao Wai Do will have its own style. The only thing I remember is he showed me a piece of music. It's from Dire Straits. It's called Private Investigation. Something like this. And then I used to listen to that music, and I think it's very tragic, a tragedy, a tragic character. This is Kawa. He will only give you a very little hints at the very beginning. Maybe he don't want to give you too many limitations, so you can have more space to create your character. So that's what he shows me before the shooting. So that's the only thing I know. It's just a piece of music. I remember the first time we met, we have a very long meeting, and I tell him a lot about myself, my private life. I, yeah. But I don't know anything about him. And sometimes he can observe something that maybe I didn't notice. That he can see something from me that I myself didn't notice.
For instance?
For instance. It's hard to tell. It's a kind of feeling. Sometimes from the movie, I can see different sides of me that I didn't notice. I seldom speak to him. Our relationship is very strange. We never talk to each other on the set, and he just gives me a script and yeah, just do it. And maybe I've been working with him for so long, so I almost know what you want. If he's not satisfied with what I do, he will tell me. He will tell me he wants me to do it like this or like that. He will give me very specific direction if he felt something wrong. But normally because I think he knows me too well. We've been working for like over 10 years, and he knows very well of me, and he knows what I can do. Sometimes, like 2046, I asked for a mustache. I said I cannot do it without a mustache. Because I try to make myself look different at least. Because it's the same character. So he wants me to act differently. I said I can't act differently unless I find something to get hold on. At least give me a mustache. At first he didn't. It is. He didn't agree. He said no, it's better to do it without a mustache, and then the impact will be stronger. I said no, I cannot do it without a mustache. Actually, I didn't expect to work for Chongqing Express at the very beginning. He started shooting, and then somehow one day he just called me and said, "Can you work for me for Chongqing Express?" I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm working on my album at that period of time." I said, "I only have 10 days." And he said, "Okay, 10 days, I just need 10 days." No, not really. Actually, I'm on, they're split into two teams. Kawai do control one of the team, and Sammo Hong, the stunt choreographer. I used to work with Sammo a lot because I do a lot of shots fighting, but not much scenes with Kawai. So the one you see is the one I shot. I never know what he wants and what the story is about because you have no idea. You don't have a because we don't have a complete script beforehand. We only have a piece of script for that day shooting, and we do a lot of footage. So you can, edit it into 5 different stories. So you never know what the story will be or what the movie looks like. Like Ashes of Time, I don't remember where I shoot some scenes because we do it in China, and then we stop for like 3 months, and then I go back again, and we do some shooting after 1 year in Hong Kong. So I have no idea. We try to develop it on the set. We have very little to work on at the very beginning, maybe a mustache and maybe a gesture, and then we develop it on the set. So that's why we used to spend a lot of time on shooting, and we do a lot of footage. We try to experiment with what exactly we want. Yeah, actually, we want to do a kung fu movie, something different from what we did before, about the master of Bruce Lee, a kung fu legend in the 1950s. So I think after we go back to Hong Kong, we will try to prepare this movie, and we want to do it next year maybe, because I said I need some time to practice the kung fu before shooting to at least make myself believe I'm the legend.